Well, this also, I think, relates to what we were talking about earlier. How does the leader create a culture? And like the 2 to 4 block of time where I'm going to watch my kids, that becomes part of the culture.
Absolutely.
Like it sends a message. Can you think of any other things that maybe you did with Caltran, that maybe sent a message as to what kind of a culture you wanted?
Yeah, one is, and I've found this in all the roles I've had, is kind of rolling my sleeves up and being a part of, the bigger effort. It's not just sitting up on the top floor and issuing edicts. It's being a part of things. And so whether it was in Chicago, whether it was at Caltrans or at the High Speed Rail Authority, I always loved putting on a hard hat and a vest and getting out. And, I went out with maintenance crews in the middle of the night, sweeping highways and, would do things like that and it was a chance for me to see what they actually do and how they do it. It also sent a signal to the organization that I cared about that and was interested. Um, and I encouraged others then to do that, the rest of the leadership team to do that as well. And I think, um, that's another important aspect is I think the team and the leadership team in particular has to be on board with the vision. And um, one of the other really important jobs of a leader, I think, is finding the right people to help you implement your vision and, build a team around you because you can't do it all yourself. You need more people doing it, and more people are going to come up with more good ideas and more good things. And so I think that's another thing that's very important in culture is showing that what kind of people you're going to surround yourself with, what kind of people you're going to put in, key positions, and what you won't tolerate also. Um, you know, Personnel decisions I think are the hardest to make. All of us, myself included, tend to want to just wish they would go away and, defer in them, but they're often the most important decisions to make because that sends huge signals about the culture of what you, again, both good and bad, the kind of people you want in leadership positions, but also the kind of behaviors and actions that you're not going to accept.